It looks like the final Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has just leaked with the 8.0 update that did go out around about in the middle of the night for me. I will be talking about it in this video. Make sure you are hitting that thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribing if you are new. So pretty much most of this stuff does come from Oatmeal Dome. So a new special Splatfest was added in 8.0 known as Sand. Is this the final fest? Nintendo might be adding a new plaza for this fest. I am not 100% certain. During the fest, the maximum amount of NPCs in the plaza will change. So for players, Splatsville will have 60 players. Inkopolis Plaza will have 25. Inkopolis Square will have 40. And Sand is listed as a separate area that has 10 player support. Jellyfish will be 40 player support in Splatsville, 13 for Inkopolis Plaza and Square, and 20 for Sand. Also, player and Jellyfish NPCs will have stains applied to them. Stain might refer to ink stains that players get in multiplayer battles when damaged, but Oatmeal Dome is not 100% certain. So during the special Splatfest codenamed Sand, all three idol groups might perform simultaneously in one plaza. They seem to rotate between small, middle and large positions based on the schedule. The schedules change depending on the current state of the Splatfest, and yeah, during the first half they rotate 15 times. After it is finished, they rotate 3 times. Currently there doesn't seem to be a schedule for the second half of the Splatfest. So yeah, the next thing comes in from Ash Binary, another data miner you might be aware of. So the Sand special Splatfest type also seems to be connected to Big Run in some way. In version 8.0, additional data was added to the Big Run music handler to make sure that normal Big Run music does not play during the Sand special Splatfest type. Notably, the first half of the Splatfest is estimated to be approximately 60 hours, which is unconfirmed at the moment, which could allow the currently missing second half of the schedule to be a big run. So it looks like, this is just my sort of added opinion here, not Ash Binaries, but it looks like the final Splatfest will be a Splatfest. It will be a big run combined. So yeah, this would make the final Splatfest 120 hours from start to finish, or around about 5 days. So it could last for 5 days, and yeah, that is just a theory from Ash Binary, that last little bit there. So yeah, this is my thoughts, and yeah, pretty much I feel like what the final Splatfest will be, we saw at the end of the Sizzle Season trailer, we saw pretty much that jellyfish in that crater area. I feel like that will be added to the game. That will be where the final Splatfest will take place in terms of the hub area. It will be where we can go. And yeah, I have seen a great theory that I will talk about in a few seconds time. But yeah, pretty much that is just what I feel like will happen. It will be a Splatfest. It will be a big run combined. And yeah, I did make note of this because I was going to make a separate video talking about this for the final big run, but then big run did get announced. So yeah, I saw a great theory online, and this is coming from X user NEX Wisp, and yeah, pretty much they had a theory that maybe the big run could sort of happen in Splatsville. So yeah, this is pretty much their theory. I've already sort of taken some sort of notes from their massive theory. I definitely would recommend you check out NEX Wisp on Twitter. So yeah, dialogue from Big Run announcements acknowledging the possibility Salmonids could be targeting Splatsville. So yeah, I feel like pretty much what this Big Run will be is that it will target Splatsville. Big Run will happen in Splatsville. So yeah, Fry mentions a direct assault. The last Big Run was in Eeltail Alley, and it was mentioned how close it was to Splatsville. I think they said something like they must be setting their sights on our home turf. If you look at Splatsville as well, its wide open design would suit Salmon Run with a few changes here and there. You have got elevated areas for high tide waves, and you've got walled off areas as well, which could be egg basket locations or where some waves do start. There is a waterway underneath Splatsville as well where Salmonids called Access Splatsville. Grisco has been keeping an eye on specific parts of Splatsville as well with their CCTV-like system. If you are expecting an attack, you keep an eye on where they might come from. One of the choices in the latest Splatfest that we did have, or maybe it was a couple of months ago now, Save the Day. This might acknowledge the possibility of saving Splatsville during the final big run. But we won't be doing it alone. Long ago, our splatted lands were almost washed away by a great flood. All was presumed lost until three lights appeared and united to consume the disaster. Thankful for their salvation, the townfolk threw a festival with three portable shrines as a tribute, and this is coming from Sunken Scroll 2. I think that is in this game, Splatoon 3. That sounds like a Splatsville in my opinion. Sunken Scroll 18 from Splatoon 2 says, this appears to be painting from the Middle Ages. It depicts a great migration of salmon said to occur once every 70 years, and the Seven Ring Scroll, the pink fish will emerge from the sea, devouring all the creatures of the land. So that is their theory, and I feel like they are spot on. I feel like what will happen with this final Splatfest is that it will be a Splatfest for the first half, and then the second half, pretty much what will happen is the Salmonids will invade Splatsville, and then we have to save Splatsville by taking part in a big run. That is just what I feel like will happen. I feel like it would be really cool if that did happen. But let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts about this final Splatfest. And by the way, I feel like this will get revealed in the June Nintendo Direct. That will be happening quite soon. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below.